What's up everyone, Adam from FWCI Collector's Edition, and today we're going to unbox the Hasbro starting lineup, Giannis, Antetokounmpo, and Steph Curry, and the basketball hoop as well. I'm an absolutely huge NBA fan. I'm very excited for the season to see what Wembanyama does. Wow, if somebody's watching this video like 10 years from now, how's Wembanyama doing? Sound off in the comments. These are my first NBA action figures. I know there are these big expensive ones, but I'm not quite that well off just yet. Very excited to get into these. I love Hasbro's work. I like the NBA. I like these players, and I'm keen to see what we've got in store. By the way, shout out to swishstreetwear.com.au if you want some really good Aussie themed basketball t-shirts. Go check it out. It's a fantastic store. I love their work. I'm gonna start off with the hoop. I really like the packaging, to be perfectly honest, right up front. Just looks nice, feels nice. Oh, we got some building to do, boys. Oh my god, this hoop comes with so much stuff. Alright, so let's have a look at what we've got in these little bags here. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. It's like a hoop with the ball already like swishing through the net. That'll go good with Steph Curry. So we've got a bit of we've got a bunch of flight stand holes on the court. Interesting. We've got this accessory here, which is a ball connected. I don't know if that's supposed to be like coming off the hoop, but I guess we'll see once we've unboxed the other guys. And just some transparent flight stand stuff. Looks pretty tall. Looks pretty decent size. Alright, so my first thoughts are, I think there's too many flight stand holes in the thing. I haven't tried to pose them yet. Maybe it's really easy to like get a good bit of nuance there, but I would have liked this to have been a little bit bigger and not so many holes in it. But overall, the hoop part of it looks absolutely amazing. But now we're going to have a look at this Steph Curry, and again, the packaging on these it looks great. This would be a great set to get and keep in box. Even though it's windowless, I do think that the packaging for this really looks, it just looks and feels really nice. Like, look at that. That's what you get greeted with when you unbox this figure. It's why they put so much effort into this? Like, I mean, I get why, but Hasbro, they do good work, but this just feels like, you know, really, this feels like something else. Again, just beautiful packaging on these starting lineup figures. But let's start off with the little accessory baggie. What do we got in this one? Okay, so we come with 4 hands. One of them is palming a basketball, one has got his finger up, and then the other 2 are open palm hands, where you've got to play lockdown defense, or if you just let one fly from mid-court. Comes with a really cool starting lineup flight stand, and again, this is next level for Hasbro. They're really putting a lot of effort into this. Now let's see what the figure looks like. I've seen some pictures of it. I know that they can look a little bit diapery, like the crotch plate looks a little bit too kind of separate from the rest of the shorts, and it doesn't quite do the illusion, but I think it's gonna look alright. Let's see what we got here. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's a little bit there. I can see how it kind of gets picked up in the other videos, but this is pretty damn good. I mean, the shirt is kind of detached from the body. It's not molded on, which I think is, I don't know, it kind of adds to it. It makes it look kind of more real. They could find a better way to do the shorts. I don't know what the solution to that is. I know that Hasbro used this very thin material for Professor Lizard's lab coat recently, and I'm wanting to see them use that material for more stuff, and so far we haven't. Articulation has got double jointed pinless elbows, double jointed pinless knees, a little bit stiff. It does remind me of the Marvel Legends articulation. He's got butterfly joints. He does have butterfly joints, but they're really well hidden underneath the basketball singlet. Articulation for the head. All right. I don't think the head's supposed to come off, so I'm not going to try. And I mean, you don't get a great deal of articulation for the head. There's a little bit of articulation for the neck as well, but I mean, it should be enough to sort of do what you want. Although you're going to want to be able to put his head up if he's in like a crouched down sort of defensive pose. But I'm loving this. I'm going to have so much fun posing these. He is a little bit difficult to get to stand just flat on the ground, like the ankles and the feet. I think it's because they're like to a realistic scale. they always are a little bit small and the upper body's a little bit top heavy. And I think that's kind of the case with this here. But we've got the flight stand as well. We've got some peg holes on there too. Actually, we can pop this off. Stand him on these peg holes. This would look great as well. I mean, kind of tempted to sort of, you know, maybe get some more of these because this just looks like a really, really like classy kind of thing. And if you're wondering why did I get a Steph Curry one, it's because there was no Pat Bev. Hands pop off very easy, very Marvel Legends-y. I wouldn't be surprised if these hands were compatible with the Marvel Legends. I mean, I would almost describe this as more of a like build your own statue kind of action figure. Like it looks so friggin' good on display. I haven't even put it on a flight stand yet. So the jersey does have a little bit of a tendency to sort of creep up, and it looks like he's wearing a child's jersey that's too small for him. But again, it's more of a statue builder than a action figure, so you can always get it in like an angle that you're digging. But I mean, like, he looks so good, like even just going up there for the layup. This flight stand, I'm not a huge fan of this flight stand though, to be honest. It feels way too tight. I don't want to scratch the paint, to be honest. Like, ooh. I'm not even going to bother using the flight stand from this one here. It's not wide enough. It doesn't have any give in it as well. It does twist around, but I don't see how that's going to really help. Flight stand, nah. But this stand here is going to be great. But even with just one peg, like on the in the foothold, it looks fantastic on a display. And it comes with some trading cards as well. Is this sealed? Should I keep this in sealed? Nah, let's open it up. Oh, okay, I rephrased that. It comes with trading card, singular. Steph Curry, number 30, Series 1. Oh man, that adds a whole other element to this as well. I do like a good trading card collection. And we've got the Steph action figure on the back of the card as well. Beautiful little card, I like that. All right, starting lineup, Giannis. Can I get a starting lineup, Bo Cruz? No, I'm just kidding. By the way, go check out my reaction to the movie Hustle that I did over on my main channel. All right, so we've got the same packaging, we've got the exact same flight stand and base as well. We've got our one Giannis trading card. We've got some hands and some balls. Will he come with a 30-piece nugget meal? That's what I want to know. Right, let's see what we got with this one. Now, the reason I got Giannis is because he is my missus' favorite player. In fact, she's got an uncanny ability of just randomly choosing like the best of the best when she started watching basketball with me and wrestling and stuff. So Giannis was her guy because she's like, oh, I love that he's got such a long name. In the coming years, he would be MVP, win championships, and just dominate the league in general. So good for her for picking Giannis. But he's been a really entertaining and positive influence on the NBA in general. So I hope he gets a championship this year, but you know, we'll have to wait and see what happens there. The face scan on it isn't too bad. It doesn't look a great deal like him, but it doesn't look like horribly not like him as well. The hair is pretty spot on, and it's definitely a bigger figure than Steph Curry. I'm glad the scale works out. I don't know how big the Ja Morant one is, because in all the commercials and all the stuff I've seen, he looks as tall as like Joel Embiid. It didn't make any sense. But Giannis, we got the double jointed pinless knees, we got the double jointed pinless elbows, we got the butterfly joints, we got all the same articulation that we had on Steph Curry. I like the design. I really like the shoes on it and the big knee covers that he wears. So it looks like he actually comes with the same hands as Steph Curry as well. He's got the basketball hand, and then he's got the number one hand, and then we've just got some various open hands as well. But articulation is great on this one here. It's really easy to make him look like he's got like the ball in both hands. It has some of the same issues as Steph as well in terms of the jersey kind of sitting a little bit too... it rolls up a little bit. I feel like even if they just like painted the skin underneath there that color, I don't need to have shirts versus skins on my starting lineups. Bucks versus Warriors will do just fine. Some of the articulation around the shoes is a little bit tricky. You got to make sure you're not gonna like damage where the socks join the rest of the legs. But this is amazing. This is kind of a dream come true for me. I love NBA, love action figures, and this is my first real proper highly articulated NBA figure. I'm glad I got Giannis. I'm glad I got Steph. overall, I think they should keep making these. I would definitely keep buying them. I may get another one or two from this particular set because they just look fantastic, and especially on these stands. Like, it really makes me want to have like a dedicated basketball display somewhere in the house, and now I'm trying to figure out a way to make that happen because I just want to find somewhere to get these up on a shelf with in their own kind of environment with the hoop up and everything like that. But to sum up my reviews, I'm going to give it a shelf-worthy or not shelf-worthy rating, and this is double shelf-worthy, both of them. I need to build a shelf so that I can get these up. And I know there have been a lot of criticisms of this line of figures already. Like, I haven't really seen any good reviews for these. I love them. I think they're great. I think they have a couple of little flaws here or there, but for what they are, they're amazing. They are quite expensive. That's probably the downside that a lot of people, don't appreciate as well, but I love NBA so much, so I didn't need my arm twisted too hard to want to check out these figures and see what they're all about. And there's the Giannis trading card as well for those that are interested. Again, the trading card thing I think is a really nice touch. But I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. I'm going to go do some figure photography with these. And as always, everyone, be well, stay safe, look after your friends. See you in the next video. Peace!